Welcome back to the channel, everyone. For those of you who are new, I'm Rudy, and in today's video I want to show you how you can make your own shade planter.
So the first thing you're going to want to buy is your umbrella. The size of your umbrella is going to determine the rest of the items that you will need. I picked up this 9-foot tilt umbrella from Grand Piano. Next, you want to measure the diameter of the umbrella's hole. Mine was just shy of 1.5 inches. Next, I purchased 1.5 inch PVC. You want to make sure that the pole diameter is slightly smaller than the diameter of the PVC. Next, I picked up 2 90-pound bags of concrete. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use both of them entirely, but I would rather have extra than to be short. Next, I'm going to use this old 5-gallon bucket that I had. And finally, I purchased a 20-gallon plastic pot. Now here you have some options, but whatever you choose, make sure a standard 5-gallon bucket can fit in it and the height of it is below that of the purchased pot. Now for the assembly. I'm going to use these PVC scissors to cut the PVC to length. I'm going to cut the PVC just below the attachment part of the pole where the umbrella part meets. Now the bottom portion of the PVC I taped up so that none of the concrete goes in. This will prevent you from losing some space where your pole will be. I also drilled in 3 screws to the PVC. The screws will be under the concrete, then solidify to reinforce the pipe. Now disclaimer, this is my second time using concrete, so this may not be the best way to do this, but it worked for me. So I filled the bucket up about 1/10 of the way full, then added water and stirred. I did this process over and over again till I got to the level I wanted the concrete to be. Make sure to continually mix and try to work fast. Some of the layers did start to get a bit thick on me, so I would add a little more water and make sure it loosened up. So I wanted the concrete to be the consistency of oatmeal. I got it to the level I wanted, then I added the PVC with the screw and tape side down. Then let the concrete set. After about 24 hours, the concrete had solidified and was ready for the next steps. This is optional, but I decided to cut some of the extra plastic from the bucket. Now you can add the bucket and soil to your pot.
Now there's nothing left to do other than put in your seeds or your transplants. Now I picked up off a local nursery some Celosia. Now this plant is also referred to as wolf-flower, and it gets its name from a Greek word meaning fire. Now these are recommended to be planted in full sun, but since I have the option to open and close the shade whenever I like, I think these will make a great addition to the planter. And I want to be planting alongside with it some root zone from Dr. Earth. It's a 242, so it's going to help with transplanting. As you can see, I did check them and they are a little root bound, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna break up the roots a little bit, kind of free them up. Now that I got those all planted in, now I'm just gonna water them with a 242 fish fertilizer solution. So it's 2 tablespoons of fish fertilizer to 1 gallon of water. And that's it, guys. So the total, including the pot, plants, the soil I already had on hand, PVC, and the umbrella, around $60. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like. And if you do like these DIY homestead videos, don't forget to let me know down in the comments below. And as always, you won't get a harvest if you don't sow seeds.